exploited. And I think if Purple Team had gotten a kill on Weirdeer, and he provided ample opportunities. I mean, Dorlex actually had a window there where he harassed Weirdeer down pretty hard. If Purple Team had gotten a kill on Weirdeer at any point, it's like assassinating the president. It's like at that point, like
Yeah.
the whole game just goes into complete disarray. And but at the same time, like yeah, I mean I don't want to sound redundant. Both junglers should have put more emphasis on the solo lanes.
Yeah, definitely. So the next objective that we're gonna see, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be maybe Jax pushing down this top lane? Or are they gonna try to group, or what are they looking to do here in the next few minutes?
Which team? The Purple Team?
The purple team, yes.
I think Purple Team is content to either continue pushing down bot with the assistance of wards in the jungle, which will also give them control over blue side's red buff. I think it's also fine if Elite Muffin decides after he recalls that they're just going to group mid. I think it's the standard rotation. But mostly I think that they should just be focusing on continuing to farm, not give anything away, wait for the next dragon to respawn, and don't do anything too silly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, even if this game drags out for a long time, which might not be the outcome that we see here, but I feel like purple team still has the better outscaling potential.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jackson just get absolutely monstrous.
So it seems like the player might be closer to connecting. I'm not quite sure how things are going on there, and but hopefully we can get into game really soon.
Unfortunately, I got stuck with the game being paused with the sound of the turret buzzing.
Oh, that sucks.
So until he comes back, let's see. We'll just is there an annoying sound effects? There we go.
We see some of the players become a little bit restless. Hopefully, Shogat can get on back on in a few moments here. I actually feel for the blue team. I really think they could have done a lot with this comp, and they have a really good, really good. They had a really good mid game, I think.
No, yeah, for sure.
Although they do seem a little bit heavy on the AP side, now that I think about it.
Yes. It's not necessarily that bad though. Cho'Gath has a source of true damage, so if you stack a bunch of AP without having a good amount of health, and then
Yeah,
you still just get executed by the Cho'Gath ult. But
yeah.
from Purple Team's perspective, they should definitely be itemizing just heavy MR health because, I mean, be honest here. I mean, his M problems being destroyed, so she's their only source of physical damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
And she doesn't even have a complete item yet. Oh, can you give me mod in the channel, by the way?
Oh, I didn't?
Did you do /mod it's Levi?
Yeah, I thought I gave you. Yeah, it says it's Levi. I was already moderator.
Oh, maybe I have to refresh.
We'll ban some people while you do that.
Yeah, I'm Oh, okay. Alright.
Levi is the best. Levi's disappointed voice. That's what they're talking about in chat. I'm not even joking. Oh, that's too funny. So, who are you looking to maybe pull the outplay here and for the blue team as Cho'Gath reconnects?
I think blue team needs Weird Air to do something pretty big at the next dragon fight.
So they're looking for Weird Air. Hopefully he can do something here. I mean, Syndra can do things, but she can only do things to like one
Weird Air
person.
got the turret down. I didn't notice that either. The fact that Diana doesn't have a turret is a really big deal. So like Diana cannot push this turret by herself because there is nowhere for her to go. Given that purple team doesn't have a mid lane, and we'll get the sound effects back on. Given that purple team doesn't have a mid lane turret, I actually think that Muffin should be rotating mid here because Diana cannot continue in this lane by herself. You see how exposed she is. There's no way for them to siege this turret because she has to be in melee range, and there is nowhere for her to go if Sejuani ultis her. And so they need the added protection, at least from the Morgana, if Muffin thinks that he can 1v2 the lane, which I think would be a mistake against Leona. So yeah, to answer your question earlier, I actually think there's really only one good rotation from purple team, and that's into mid, given that this turret was destroyed.
Yeah. So as we progress into the game, it seems like Cho'Gath was able to push Jax back here. I actually am not sure if it would just not be good to push Cho'Gath, to push Jax out of this lane and just take the turret. Because Sejuani, I feel like Sejuani and Cho'Gath can probably do it. Yes, he's kind of hard to die, but I don't think he's at that point where he's going to do massive amounts of damage yet. And considering the Cho'Gath's like completely huge at this point.
Yeah. Cho'Gath almost fully stacks its pro at this point.
Oh, but we might see Dorlexa look for something. He's coming back to the middle lane. He was looking for maybe a counter gank from Wardier.
Yeah, this is the best thing for Dorlexa to do at this point, is to roam as opposed to risking farming here. Even though it's working out now. So you see Sejuani's coming in for the gank right now. Fortunately, she ran into a ward that tipped Dorlexa off. Yeah, Dorlexa is going to have to stay on top of the warding game, but red team really does have good ward coverage here. This pink ward is essential to keeping Diana safe in the mid lane. Dragon is live, I believe, even though it's not showing up on the minimap. That's really strange. What if I disable Fog of War? No? Okay, well, I think the pause messed up the dragon timer or something.
That might be it. We take a look at the dragon. Should be at 16, yeah, it should definitely be up. It's kind of strange.
Cho'Gath's wave clear really doing work now that his AP's gotten stacked up. Sejuani taking out that pink ward, really important.
Yeah.
That they don't just have a permanent source of vision in one of the sidelines.
I'm not sure, maybe she should ward deep, a little bit deeper at least, so she can get some vision onto Rick's side, or at least be able to gank properly.
I think it's Sejuani. Oh, Cho'Gath going hard on the Jax here. Jax choosing. Looked like he was gonna fight that. Would not have ended well with the Cho'Gath ult. Alexa getting almost soloed. Weird Air flashing.
Oh, nice.
And that should be it. Yeah. Well played by Weird Air. I think.
Seems like the Muffin and Morgana are coming in.
Sejuani lane gank would be really good, because Sejuani's gank attempts are being foiled by Purple's really good ward coverage. But if she just comes up from the lane, I'm gonna fly. Oh, I don't kind of wasted there.
Yeah. Oh, my Muffin lane does a lot of damage.
And now purple rotating. And Muffin getting caught by the Leo. Wow, that was really big. That was a really good Zenith play from Leona.
Yeah, it definitely was, and a little bit of disrespect from Muffin, thinking that he could get away there.
Yeah.
Really not expecting the Leona's Zenith blade as well as the
That is a tendency that Muffin has. And to Asian Problem's credit, they're doing exactly what you should be doing. Not you know, going mid and trying to even out the score, just pushing down that open lane and getting a free turret and a bunch of free farm because of it. That's a very good decision. We kind of had a similar situation last game in the bot lane, and the Ashe kind of like straggled to try to like mash the enemy team's rotations instead of just shoving down the lane, which is exactly what she should be doing.
So Jack's finally gonna be able to take this top turret here. Oh no, never mind. It seems like, oh yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, Jack's getting the turret despite what I feel like Cho'Gath is definitely asserting himself in that lane a lot more than the Jax is.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's able to get away with that.
But so far, the CS difference, I mean, barring bottom lane AD carries, is pretty even.
I think this is going to be really interesting for the next several minutes because this map is so open. Both sides lacking. Only one outer turret is on the map right now, and both sides have really good chase potential and very bad escape potential. So either side very vulnerable to being isolated and picked off. I think both sides should be grouping pretty heavily here. It would be almost suicidal now too.
Yeah, whether or not they should be starting these dragons is another thing.
Blue team going for the, I guess it's an uncontested dragon.
Yeah, since Jax is in the top lane, they didn't plan to use the TP or anything like that.
That was good for them to give that up. I think Purple would have actually lost a fight in the river there. This Cho'Gath is proving to be quite an asset to the blue team.
Oh, but it seems like two people.
It looks like getting top of it. Cho'Gath might be too tanky here, and so they're chasing really far.
Oh.
Jax running into the turret, and nice. That was a really good escape. Sejuani gonna ult.
Oh. I think he could have.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit trigger happy here with those ultimates.
Yeah. Maybe just a little bit.
But overall, a really good dive there, and a good roam by those Exa to gank that Cho'Gath.
Yeah, I mean it was really close. I think it, you know, Cho'Gath was just a little bit tankier, and he survived with you know, Jax kind of turned under turret there. That could have easily gone bad, but you know, purple team eking it out there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure whether he needed to set his knockup and then flash, because that just gave them an out for jumping onto him. So maybe that was a little bit of a misplay, but overall, pretty interesting.
I'm surprised that neither side has invested more heavily into wars here. Given how open the map is and how exposed a lot of these laners are, I would expect there to be more emphasis placed on the permanent vision game.
Yeah,
even if there wasn't, there's only one ping board on the map, which I feel is a little bit underwhelming, but particularly for this game. And Sejuani gonna get the flash off. Weird, you're destroying Alexa there. Holy! That was a good attempt by the Cho'Gath to do the field.
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, we're 5 and 0 at this
nice
point.
knock up there, and a nice ultimate follow up here.
Most likely, yeah. Most likely gonna be 6 and 0 after this. Cho'Gath takes the kill. Scumbag Cho'Gath. No, that's actually, they should try to diversify their threats.
I'm not sure, yeah, I'm not sure Asian problems should be chasing that. Definitely can be turned around really quickly.
This is not what I expected. I expected this game to have been a lot more one-sided in Purple's favor at this point, but Weirdeer definitely taking charge of this game.
Yeah, 5-0 and 1, very very strong score, showing.
And Cho'Gath as well.
Yeah,
I think despite that death to the Diana gank, I mean Cho'Gath has overall exerted himself. I keep saying asserted himself a lot better than Jax has. You know, he helped them secure the dragon. He seems to be just generally winning the lane on his own.
Yeah, definitely, but it's not gonna get any easier, so they need to actually do something and like take objectives from this, because just getting kills won't
I mean,
the game.
Elite Muffin has eclipsed the 10-minute CS, 10 CS a minute.
Yeah.
So if Elite Muffin can team fight with the help of a Morgana Black Shield to prevent him from being picked off by the Leona ult again, you know, this game should still probably head Purple's way, but...
Oh, Jack's being really in a really dangerous spot here.
Oh, Leaf Strike's OP.
Yeah, definitely. Wait, maybe Sejuani can catch him off. Nope. Seems like they're just gonna back off since mid lane is getting pushed.
Yeah, both sides just grouping together. Elite Muffin's definitely been capitalizing a lot better on the side lane farm. I think Asian Problems has been a lot more timid to try to solo farm that side lane than Muffin has. And the wave always seems to be building up in Purple's favor, where Muffin can go and clear, you know, a 1.5 size wave.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be okay if for blue team if they actually push something down, but they haven't been able to do anything.
You can see, I mean, you can see the difference in CS. Just a couple minutes ago, Elite Muffin was only 70 CS up. Now is almost 100 CS up, and it looks like the this wave is building up just even more to where blue team is killing the purple team minions, and this wave is just going to continue to push back in purple team's favor. So
yeah, I'm not
really
sure
good wave control.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. They could even pressure a Baron possibly, just because of the fact that if Elite Muffin keeps going bottom, they can just outright win a team fight.
Yes, yes, that I think is a very valid. With Cho'Gath execute too on the Baron. Yeah, I think that's definitely true. Red team has good wards, but you know if Muffin is in this position, you know it doesn't matter. You can teleport across the map.
Yeah.
And again, purple just or blue team just going directly for the dragon, and more or less uncontested.
Yeah, and it seems like Cho'Gath's once again gonna top.
This is just like deja vu.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath rotates the dragon, then teleports back top. Purple team doesn't even get anything out of it.
Yeah, and now they're reaching the 3rd dragon, so they're getting close to those 5 dragons, and it's gonna get scary for the purple team.
Yeah, the solo lane is just doing work for blue here.
Oh, they need to be careful.
Purple team possibly regretting giving up the Syndra. Oh! And Jax with a really good teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unreal damage output.
This tier 2 turret is definitely gonna go.
That was the best teleport in the game, I think. That was really good. That's a turret. That was a double kill.
Maybe 2 turrets if you can take a look at Diana in the mid lane.
Jax with a little bit of redemption there for kind of.
Oh, never mind.
Giving up those earlier dragons. That was really good for Purple.
Yeah, definitely. maybe a little bit too antsy there with the engage on Sejuani trying to flank them, knowing that especially knowing that Elite Muffin's so far ahead of Agent Problems and
Baron unboarded for blue side here. That's definitely going to be a concern for them.
So, as we progress into the game, I'm just that was a really good play right there by the top lane, as you said. I'm not quite sure what the blue team needs to do now.
I really like your suggestion about punishing Muffin by taking Baron. I think it makes so much sense. I think it's the perfect response to Muffin. Because Muffin's just pulling further and further ahead in CS because he's getting solo lane farm and Agent Problems is not. Last time I said it was 100 CS, now it's 125.
Yeah,
it's just getting worse and worse. And the counter to that is exactly what you said. If Agent Problems wants to group, which is fine, they should just take the free objective. They have 2 people in bot lane right now. If they just had 5 people on the Baron, what is Rek'Sai gonna do? Rek'Sai, Jax, and Diana, especially with Diana being so underfed compared to Syndra, cannot stop a Baron attempt 5v3. I think it's absolutely the response here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they're still in bottom lane here. Just brings up a little bit more questions about how they're just playing the map and things like that.
And it looks like Muffin is going all the way to the inhibitor. And at this point, the Baron ship has sailed, because even if he took the Baron, trading the bot lane inhibitor is probably not worth. Oh wow, Leona going for the ult there, but directed camera said the ult probably missed.
Yeah. Not just that, Jax is beginning to bully out his Cho'Gath now, so...
Yeah. The pickup of the Banshee's Veil on the Jax is really nice against Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's very dependent on landing one ability to connect the other. Still trading quite well in between Banshee's Veil cooldowns, so... Banshee's Veil, by the way, just an excellent pickup. Yeah, that goes back to what you were saying earlier about the team composition for the blue team being so AP heavy. You see this Banshee's Veil coming out, you look at the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai's, almost got a Spirit Visage with Merc Treads, Jax also with Merc Treads, and Diana with an Abyssal. I mean, the MR is a really big mitigating factor to Purple's damage output, or Blue Team's damage output. So maybe the itemization inevitability is in Purple Team's favor here.
See what Purple Team is thinking about now. They're setting up for drag Baron. Whether or not they take it might depend on if the blue team goes ahead and takes that 4th dragon. They might actually... What do you think? Will they trade it? And if so, is it worth it?
Wow. Oh. Good night, Diana.
I think that was a little bit of a mistake from the Alexa there.
And blue team, are they? Yeah, they should be pushing all the way to the inhib here with Jax still in top lane.
That was definitely a mistake from the purple team. Oh, but it seems like Morgana's gonna be... going down, holy moly.
Sejuani ult misses, but Morgana down. And there goes the inhibitor, and now... The question is whether or not Jax can trade. And no, Cho'Gath doing exactly what he did the other 2 times, just teleporting to defend top lane.
I think if you do, they should maybe collapse onto Jax from there. I think that would be a really good idea. But I don't know if
they're probably not mobile enough.
Yeah.
But now that mid lane inhibitor is dead, blue team can actually... This is impatient. They should have healed. There's no rush. But they're going for it.
Yeah, maybe
and it might still work. It probably will, but it
depends.
It's so much riskier than it could be.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens here. Jax with Mansion Veil, Rek'Sai coming in. Blue team gets the smite.
Muffin's still unscathed though. Oh, he effectively dealing a lot of damage there, but...
Muffin getting a bunch of damage on where to...
Getting pretty big, right?
Yeah. He's just overexposed there. Solo AD carry. Lots of kills being traded both ways. This could have been so much cleaner for
That was a good target selection.
Yeah, and that's an ace. You know, all they had to do was back. Okay, this was so risky because first of all, Sejuani got the smite. That easily could have went Rek'Sai's way. Rek'Sai's a better damage combo, or has a better damage combo with smite than Sejuani does. So they easily could have just lost the Baron completely. They got ace anyway. It was unnecessary. All they had to do was wait for the super minions to start pushing down mid.
Yeah.
You know, regroup, get their health back. You know, get their cooldowns up, and just group around Baron. It would have been totally controlled, totally safe. Instead they went for an unnecessary risk. You don't want to take risks when you're at an advantage.
It's really not.
Rek'Sai trying to solo dragon seems a little optimistic.
Yeah, especially since all of her health is at base. I mean, maybe Jax can TPM, but seems like she's just gonna peel off that dragon. And we'll see what they can do. At least they got the gold from. Oh, they didn't. Wait, who got the gold? Did Sejuani get the Baron? Oh,
Elite Muffin, level 17, 417 CS at the 39-minute mark. Level 18 now, actually.
That's brutal. That's pretty brutal. We're looking at almost a 200, maybe 100.
Muffin's full build. Muffin's full build. I mean, he could build a Mercurial Scimitar if he wanted. A little blue getting another dragon, but not let that happen again. I'm surprised that Muffin went Quicksilver Sash over Banshee's Veil, though. I feel like Banshee's Veil is a really good counter to Cho'Gath Q and Sejuani ult.
Yeah, I think that maybe needs to
Kyrus has some shit too, I guess.
Oh, that Morgana's actually gonna die. Wow, she got exploded. A nice ultimate from Sejuani and an interesting follow-up from Leona here. Oh, they're
going.
Yeah.
Directly under the turret. Rek'Sai barely getting there.
Definitely.
Alexa is very exposed. These team fights are just like complete carnage. And another ace for red team. You know, for a team that was in a losing position, they just got 2 aces in 3 minutes, and just saying.
Yeah, but the funny part of this is that they can't really do anything except for...
No, I mean...
They can't get anything, not even a dragon.
It's kind of the Game of Throws.
That's too funny. I mean, I'm not sure what they're thinking. I mean, I don't think they should have doped that turret.
But Jax is doing really great in these team fights. I don't understand why he has the frozen heart. That's kind of weird, but but I mean, aside from that questionable item purchase, you know, Jax is doing quite well in these team fights. He's 10-1-3. You know, I think that the Cho'Gath was definitely outplaying him in the kind of in the laning phase in terms of impacting the map, but now that there's a lot more full-on team fights, I mean, Jax is really busting out here.
Yeah, he's definitely showing his worth.
He's finished his GA.
Yeah, now this is kind of.
Now I'm pretty scared for Purple Team, and Muffin's advantage has been his just total CS dominance over, I mean, what is that, 180 CS over Asian Problems, but now Muffin has 6 items, so he can have 1,000 CS at this point. He's not getting any stronger, and Asian Problems can only catch up from here. So, even though, you know, I thought that Purple had this in the bag, now all of a sudden, it looks like they're in a lot of trouble.
Dude, it's gonna come down to the dragon. It always comes down to that 5th dragon. Whoever wins that's probably gonna win the game. I'm telling you right now. And it really depends on how they play this, because I feel, how long are the timers right now? Maybe like a minute, maybe 50 seconds. They're long. Oh, slowly. Are they gonna go in?
Wow, Neck's getting really aggressive there. That was not the Game of Throws.
Oh, the game. I don't even know.
Holy crap! That was a bad decision.
Why did he go in?
Immediate regret. Oh man.
I don't even know why they did that. That was
Wow.
what? I think this game is. I mean, I don't want to call it, but I think this game is most likely over now. Depends on if the Mutant can get through earlier. And even then, I think she'll get through.
Yeah, I think they're gonna push to end. I mean, they should.
Definitely.
But
you're just trying to. The only thing that E-Hero can do is just die. Yeah, and there he goes down. It seems like Elite Muffin is not gonna have a chance here. He goes down as well, and as they take the first.
No, that's game. That's checkmate right there. What a weird game.
It seems like the blue team's actually gonna win in the Game of Throws. GG. What the heck they piled up? How did they pile up like that for a Sejuani Leona Syndra Stone?
The Sejuani ult that landed was the one that counted.
I don't even understand, dude. I am so mind blown. Oh god.
I don't understand.
I don't understand what just happened. Oh, that's crazy. But so is the Game of Throws. That's interesting. I really think that this could have been a lot cleaner. Whether or not that happened is another matter. But for now, I think we are going to wait. Let me see if I can get an ETA on when the next game is gonna be. So, overall, pretty good game. Let me check the gold values because I think I want to see how big these throws were. Oh, actually, that game was not recorded. Okay. I'm not sure. We might actually have to wait a little bit before the next game. But it depends. It was it was a very back and forth game though. So we'll see. Asian AZN Problems. Is that how you pronounce your name? We'll see. That was the Game of Throws though. Oh, everybody's trying to chat, telling me how the throws were real. Whether or not that's true is let me see. So, I think we might need to stop the stream for a few. Yeah, okay. Up to you. We might have to take a break here. It depends on whether or not the organizers say so. All right, so we might actually be looking for a 30 to 40 minute wait on the next game since we'll need to take a break. Obviously, our voices need to rest. 15 minutes, right? But we won't be. Yeah, we won't. Yeah, the 50. It's gonna be a 15-minute break, and then we'll resume the stream after that. Yeah, since we have to take a break from our voices and things like that. So, yes. Oh my goodness, them advertisement boys. Boys, boys. Hey, you don't say boys with an S. You say it with a Z or Z, if you will. Proper English. Proper English. I'm just kidding. So, there we go. You finally spelled it right, dude.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude? We're back just in time.
I am back. But you guys are at champ select, right?
Yeah, yeah. We just entered.
Okay. Sorry, I was a little late.
No worries, dude. We're all good.
Which game are you
The one that
spectating?
you, the one that you just got invited to.
Oh, I can't get in anymore because champion
Yeah,
select started.
yeah. It's between you remember Dangy and Dumby?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the game where we just cast this where Massive throws the where Asian problems are worthier and worthier were. Yeah,
Hmm.
between those two teams.
Okay.
This is the semifinal, I believe. I could be wrong. But it's most likely going to be the winner's semifinal. That is, losers still to come. But it should be an interesting game. Hopefully, it won't be as throwy and back and forth as the other games. But we don't know. As we get closer, we might see very very close games and back and forth ones.
I think it's fine.
And you can comment about the jungler's inefficiency in their routes. uh, too funny. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. It's actually kind of baffling that
How
I
far?
don't. I think Jace is. They're like picking the first pick Jace. What do you think about Jace right now?
I have not seen Jace this patch. I have not seen Jace at all. In however long it's been since they nerfed him. Did they change him?
Yeah,
Yeah, because they added all those things to like where his ult or whatever.
yeah,
I have not seen AJ's played since then, so that should be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. His level 5 damage is actually higher, so he put like whenever he gates and Qs, it's pretty damn high now. Like if he gets a little bit ahead, he like half health anybody, pretty much unless they're like a tank.
So does he have like the Udyr type scaling where he can skill up all of his abilities however many times, but like can only max like two of them?
No, he has this ult 6. So
Okay,
his ultimate just scales by itself, and then
I got you.
he has 6 abilities. I mean, 6 points for abilities. I believe it's a little strong, maybe a little too strong. They might nerf him
Well, I
or
mean,
he's really really strong.
it's not like that's just pure raw power level though. Like,
Yeah, it's very dependent on his items as well.
well, no, I mean like because it doesn't matter how he transitions through the numbers. They can always just like the numbers are arbitrary.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't matter if he has six skill ups or anything. It doesn't make him like better than anyone else. His win rate's not that great. Not that win rate is like necessarily the best indicator of champion strength, but
yeah. I don't know, man. That Sejuani indicator was pretty good.
I mean,
Whenever she was,
there's strong correlation between champion strength and champion win
yeah,
rate, but
yeah,
causation is not correlation.
yeah,
Like if a certain champion is underplayed, except by people who enjoy that champion, that'll increase a win rate. You know, a lot of times the most popular picks for LCS, where they pick a champion that's strong in certain team compositions, can be like really bad in solo queue, and
yeah,
then its win rate is really low, even though the champion's really good or the champion's really situational and people aren't playing it in the right situations. There's so many different factors that actually go into a champion's raw win rate,
yeah.
but it's at least a starting point for discussion of champion strength.
What do you think about the Olaf?
The Olaf. Well, I didn't know that. Is there an Olaf?
No, there is no. Oh,
The,
sorry, not the Olaf. I just meant Olaf in
oh,
general.
the one and only the Olaf.
The one and only, the God laugh, man. Oh,
Um, Again,
have you?
like these are just champions that I just have not seen played,
Yeah.
honestly. So I can't say whether they're good or bad.
Okay, so there was actually a Shyvana pick and a Fiddlesticks pick.
Now Fiddlesticks, I think, is one of those champions where it will rarely see competitive play, but will overperform in non-professional situations because people just don't have the level of respect for Fiddlesticks ult as they should. Whereas people in LCS that have a lot on the line, have a lot of practice, can be really cautious to play around the power of that ultimate. Like, and solo queue is a lot more difficult to do, and so a champion like that is always going to overperform in terms of win rate compared to how strong objectively the champion really is. So I think in situations like this, Fiddlesticks is a really good pick.
Hmm.
Low skill cap champions also thrive. Annie are incredible. Um,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Annies.
yeah, even before she before she caught a lot of competitive play, she was definitely one of those really underrated champions. Even champions like Tarek. Tarek was overpowered for like a year and a half at least, and saw almost no play, which is insane because he was just like the exact package that you would want out of a support, especially when played by people that aren't support mains.
Hmm. So uh, I've been seeing a lot of Shyvana top smites still. I don't know if that's like
It's pretty good.
still relevant.
Yeah,
What do you think about like top laners getting smite
I think it's good.
and being higher level than you?
I no, I think the top lane smite is really strong, especially on a champion like Shyvana, because Shyvana's thing is that she pushes really easily with her burnout, and
Hmm.
so oftentimes when you push, you're looking to gank other lanes, but Shyvana's ganks are really bad, or you're maybe looking to make a dragon play, but you're like nowhere even close to dragon, so like having smite as an outlet for something to do after you push the lane with your burnout is actually really strong on Shyvana. And jungling on Shyvana from top lane has always been has always been the de facto good strategy for playing top lane Shyvana. But now that they added the smite items, it's just gotten even better. But
This.
even last season, I think the
Mhm.
good Shyvana players would usually just push out their lane and just start jungling.
Have you seen the new Shyvana auto attack reset where she gets like 4 procs on Hydra?
Um,
Like whenever
Is
she
that
gets
is
the
is that the ultimate with the cleave or whatever?
she
When
get
she's
yeah
in dragon
she
form?
gets when I think it's the Devourer, right? Whenever you stack, you just have to go farm. Is that the Devourer? Is that
That's the Devourer. I think is the auto attack.
yeah
Is the attack speed, like auto attack
yeah
proc.
yeah I think like so what happens is Devourer got like a auto attack like reset on
Oh,
on like whenever you get to 30 stacks. And so what you can do is just auto queue and then like it'll auto reset a fourth time.
oh,
So like you do like quadruple Hydra damage.
way back in the day, like if you had like a multiple Tiamats on a Shyvana, it just scaled multiplicatively with her like kind of like cleave attack, and so there's like this video. This is like over 2 years ago, but she would have like 3 to 5 Tiamats, and then like do that one attack, and then just auto kill the entire enemy team and stacked on top of each other. It's pretty funny.
That's all right. The game started, so you can get into champ select now
Okay.
and see the picks.
Should I find you? I still can't spectate. Whose game was it?
It's Dumb Beast Charles,
Okay.
Wordier
Yeah, I got it.
Station.
I got it.
Got it. There we go. What do you think about those comps, man? I feel like I don't know. I like
I like purple's composition. I like the I like how much frontline peel they have in protection for our Jinx. But I also
yeah.
like Fiddlesticks. I think Fiddlesticks is a great champion. Like I think
Sivir with Maokai is just really strong in my opinion.
Sivir
And then
with Maokai, yeah.
yeah,
He's into
Maokai.
like your Sivir.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like WD-40. It's like everything. Just use Sivir in everything.
Dude,
uh,
she's like the best AD carry, dude.
uh,
I'm telling you.
we need a
That's what
jungler. We need a jungler.
Sivir boys
I
jungle
mean,
vehicle.
Sivir's a little bouncing blade attack. That gives us AoE clear, so I can clear raptors
Dude,
faster. I'm just gonna go ahead
come
and
on.
we're gonna go with Sivir here.
Auto attack reset, man. Come on. On her W.
Oh man, it's god tier jungle clear. Silver's a good champion. They can't really take advantage of the move speed at all, like at all though. So I actually feel like the Silver pick is a little bit of a waste, just given that
Yeah, I mean,
they can't really utilize the Silver ult all that well. But you're right. Like a champion like Makai, champions that peel and hold really well are really good with champions that are kind of weak in terms of mobility, like Silver can be.
are we looking for maybe a Jace poke into like initiation with several ults once they can get them low or something like that?
Maybe. I mean, like what they can do is they can just have Jace. They can have Jace poke and then have Fiddlesticks set in the wings, and then just if they ever try to initiate, yeah, if they ever try to initiate on the Jace, just ult in response.
That's actually a pretty great idea.
Yeah, it's a nice setup. I mean, both team compositions are decent.
Yeah.
Not like mind blowing or anything, but they have their strengths, and I don't think either one of them has like any particular glaring weaknesses. Werder's team composition is going to be like last game, susceptible to the fact that they're probably going to be relying pretty heavily on magic damage.
Yeah, they actually do have kind of heavy magic damage. Depends on Jinx. Jinx is gonna play against Dangy, another strong AD carry, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Agent Problems has had some pretty tricky lane matchups. I will say this, I think the Nami pick over the Leona pick and the difficult bot lane matchup is 1,000 times better. I think the Leona pick was really bad. Nami is exactly the type of champion that you would want for this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Just lots of utility, lots of healing. Just a much better overall pick for the situation.
Yeah. Still Sejuani picked though by Ragi scale. I don't know if I don't know if I like.
Was it the Sejuani from last game?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like rag on him too hard just because I mean it's just not like as experienced as most of the players in this game. So
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, for sure, I understand.
And to his credit, I mean the Sejuani ult last game after that Jackson gauge was pretty much what closed the game out for him. So.
Yeah, that was definitely a really good Sejuani ult there. They all were clumped up. I don't even understand why they did that.
Yo, no, that was a total misplay from the other team, but
Yeah.
I mean, like capitalizing on misplays is part of how you play well. Like, you know,
Yeah.
if your opponents are misplaying all the time, but you're not doing anything with it, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think about the Nautilus? Are they trying to maybe capitalize on the Jinx
This is
immobility?
solo lane Nautilus. Wow.
Oh, it is?
Oh no, it's not. It's support
No, I
Nautilus.
was
Okay.
like, what? No.
Yeah, okay. It's kind of whatever. The Nautilus ult is good against Jinx and Ahri though. That much is sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But only insofar. The thing is, a champion like Nautilus. This is like the Nautilus pick that happened 2 games ago. The thing about Nautilus is you really want to pair him with an assassin. You really want somebody like Diana or Talon to pair with a Nautilus so that Nautilus can ult one of the squishies and the assassin can just pick them off. Because like what is Ahri ult gonna do if she's knocked up from Nautilus? You know? It's...
A summoner has
and this is the second time we've seen the Nautilus pick without actually having that synergy, which I think is the most broken thing about Nautilus.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to main Nautilus or whatever, I would love to be paired with, or a champion like a Kali would also be really good.
Oh, that would be crazy, dude.
Any type of assassin that could follow up really fast and really hard to a Nautilus ult is ideal, but
we'll see what they can do actually.
30 seconds
So,
till minions
I would love to
spawn.
see some like cheesy strategies out of Fib. I think that Fiddlesticks can do a lot of borderline abusive things with Dragon and Baron.
Oh yeah, I've seen you play Fiddlesticks. I know what you like doing on
Yeah,
Fiddlesticks.
yeah, Fiddlesticks is a very, but I mean, if you're not playing, if you're not being sneaky and cheesy with Fiddlesticks, you might as well not be playing the champion. Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, his conventional ganks are bad. Like they're actually just bad. You can get Mobies, and maybe if somebody's like really overextended, you can get a good fear off and kill somebody. But I mean, for the most part, somebody has to be misplaying pretty hard to die to a non-ultimate Fiddlesticks gank, and you can only ultimate, you know, once every what, like 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's true.
Two minutes, 2.5 minutes.
What are you thinking about this lane? Are you thinking that something's gonna happen, or because I feel like they have really low pressure junglers again.
I think that I think Asian problems and the Nami should have lane swapped if possible, especially when they had the top lane Shyvana. Like,
yeah, she could have.
Yeah, she could just be jungling this whole time, right? And then instead of laning in this, look at her health already. She's been in lane for what, like 30 seconds, and she's like already at 25% health. Like, recognize that you're outmatched. Not if she were laning against the Maokai, that would not have happened. And they need her to be fed.
All
right, well,
yeah.
Later. Like, I don't know if it's ego with these people that they don't, like, they just can't acknowledge that they're outmatched, but, like, Maokai would not have gotten a kill there. And Asian problems needs to be fed. If they're not fed, then they can just itemize MR, and they're gonna have a lot of trouble in the late game.
Are we gonna see the Game of Thrones again, man?
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, it's just the same mistakes being repeated. Like, if I was, if I was AD carrying in this position, if I was AD carrying against Muffin, I'd be like, you know, F that. I'm going somewhere else. Like, I don't know. There's no shame in being, like, outmatched by high quality players, but you have to acknowledge that you are, and respond accordingly.
Ooh. Well, Maokai's getting pushed in already, and Shyvana's just
Oh yeah, Shyvana should have just like a romp in this lane. Just really hard for Maokai to push back against Burnout.
So let's see what Dummy can do here. In the middle lane, everything's okay. We're just taking a little bit of poke from Jace and receiving. And Jace receiving this.
Oh, this could be really good. Fib should have flashed for that. I think if Fib had flashed Beard, Weirdeer was totally dead. We could have signed Weirdeer's obituary there. And going for the scuttle, the ever elusive Fiddlesticks scuttle. I
think.
Here we go. All right.
Maybe he's gonna just.
Okay. Scuttle is. All right. He's getting that crow off. Scuttle. Oh, it's Scuttle with the fake out. Scuttle with the fake out. And it just smites it. Yeah, Fiddlesticks is very, very bad at killing Scuttle. And you should generally not do it unless you have to.
Do you think Fiddlesticks could have just gone to solo dragon here because he's sausage wanting?
Yeah, definitely. And Fizz maxing W, which is good. Some people like to max fear. I think it gives up a lot of Fizz power to max fear, but it's the thing that people do. But with the 2 ranks of W, and I think he had blue buff at that point. All that time he's like, I literally think it would have taken him as long to kill Dragon as it took him to kill Scuttle. and he had double smite available as well. So yeah, I think you're right. I think a Dragon attempt would have worked there.
Alright, so Maokai actually forced to flash already, and yeah, he was He was forced out of quite a bit of CS now. So Shyvana's already up like 20
Okay, yeah,
CS.
doubling the CS. Shyvana
Holy.
is toasting that lane.
And it wouldn't have been even like...
Now that Shyvana's level 6, any ganking window, if it had existed before that, which I don't really think it did, but now that's long gone. Shyvana is going to be big. I think Shyvana can hit level 7 by the time Fiddlesticks Blue respawns, and if that's the case, then I would love to see an invade out of Shyvana. I think it'd be great.
Yeah. We'll see if we're near...
like, she's almost level 7 here.
Holy moly. Yeah, that's a really rough lane right there for Maokai.
Fib going for, I guess, a bot lane gank. You should really just try to get 6 on Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, isn't that
really good Fiddlesticks players like Nikon can like make plays happen pre-6 sometimes, but unless you're just like the actual like I only play fiddle, I'm the god at fiddle player, like the most conventional path to success on Fiddlesticks is to just get 6 as quickly as possible and then just abuse your ult on cooldown. Maybe get like distortion boots with flash just to like ensure that your ultimates always land. And so if he shows against Ahri here, I think Ahri can solo him. So yeah, he's choosing to pull back a little bit. His blue's gonna respawn pretty soon, yeah. Sejuani is level 4. Gross. I think these junglers spend way too much time killing Scuttle at like unopportune times. It does not give the experience that's worth the time investment. You really need to be taking advantage of the speed shrine to justify taking it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did not see the timing out of Sejuani. Or not Sejuani, Shyvana. Maokai now laning completely out of mana.
Oh, a nice hook from Dumble there.
Yeah, that was good.
And they just keep pressuring this bottom lane.
Yeah, bot lane's just kind of just dominant on its own. I think from Fib's perspective, the best thing he can do is get level 6, get into this position, then ult them under turret. That's a double kill plus dragon like an overwhelmingly large percentage of the time. So Sejuani like now invading kind of randomly.
Yeah, she's not even level 6.
Well, it's sort of the timing of the invade. Like the only reason it was even like they're even running into each other is because Fiddlesticks shoot by Shyvana or Sejuani. God, it's gonna mix up for some reason. As it turns out, that was actually a good trade, because they took the fresh blue buff from Fiddlesticks and then transferred it onto the Ahri.
Yeah, really
but
good.
I think that worked out better than it should have. I think that was a more fortunate result.
Oh, a nice hook from Gumby there onto Asian Problems Jinx. Now he's forced to blow both summoners. Ooh. Yeah, but a Fiddlesticks without blue buff is really, really rough.
Alright. Stuck around a little bit too long there.
Yeah.
I think Fid does fine. Well, okay. Fid without blue buff usually does fine, but Fib opted to go, instead of the Trailblazer, has opted to go for the Chill Smite, which is better for ganking and better for team fighting, but I think really gives up a lot of power. Like, you really do need blue buff to jungle without Trailblazer typically.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks really doesn't have that great of a camp clear.
Yeah, Trailblazer gives you better Baron control too, and I think you win more games because you got a Baron that you otherwise would not have than you do because the person that you ganked was running slower. It's all about like opportunity cost.
So
Sejuani, I guess, going for an attempted lane gang, decided against it.
yeah.
Charles. Oh man, Charles gotta get into the habit of using his mana more efficiently in lane. You just like you cannot run yourself out of mana. Oh.
Oh wow.
Wow.
This took not even an ultimate.
Yeah, I don't know why Weirder didn't ult the fiddle there. That was dead to an ult, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Charles' mana management in lane has been really, really poor. Because otherwise he's been playing quite well, but like you can't just like sit there running yourself out of mana then hope like one of your spells lights up so you can like use the mana again. Like that's just, you cannot respond to anything. You're really weak to being ganked. You can't harass well. It's just everything that you don't want out of your mid laner. Like you really, yeah. You should basically treat yourself as being out of mana when you're like at 40% mana or so. And then just save everything else to react to situations.
It seems like it's a bit of a habit for him. And it's really costing him right now.
So like right now, Fig could just ult him in over the Raptor camp, and he would die. He would not get the kill back because he can't do damage when he's being dived.
Yeah.
Use the middle click button. What is the... Oh, wait, what? What does that do? The middle click button.
You can drag, I think. Yeah.
The middle
like
click button?
Yeah, you can like...
Like on the middle mouse?
Like, yeah, yeah.
My middle mouse doesn't do anything. My middle mouse is actually trying to change the game time. Where they're going in for the dive. Yeah.
And...
Shyvana very nearly dying to the turret, but...
Yeah. Watching the bottom lane, Mr. Dang actually diving onto Asian problems. Seems like he is going to go down, but Dangy might actually go down himself.
That was an adventurous dive.
Alright,
Now they get the kill back. Oh, the level up! Oh, that level up was crucial. Yeah, that was... And Nami did not duck. And dies to the Sivir Q.
Yeah. Very unfortunate there, but overall Nami trying to salvage that situation, unfortunately could not. Instead beats a double kill to Sivir, and Sivir not 3 and oh. That Sivir's gonna be scary.
Oh my lord. That difference in bot lane. 3-0 Sivir up 50 CS at the 14-minute mark.
Yeah,
that is
Sivir's already
disgusting.
up 2,000 gold.
This could actually be the most lopsided matchup we've seen yet. Wow. It all could have been prevented if they were just laid against the Maokai.
Holy moly, now we see Sejuani getting caught there. She is probably gonna get down.
Scuttle claims another victim, dead to Ignite. Oh, the heal! Nice heal. Oh, nope, never mind. The Ignite gets a ready away.
I'm not sure if that Ignite was worth. I mean, that heal was worth.
I think it was. I think there's a good chance that the heal prevented the Ignite damage, unless you're just doing calculations. Like, obviously she died, so if we're gonna be results oriented, then yeah, no, it wasn't worth, but I think...
At that specific moment, was it worth is the question.
But from you know, assuming you're making human calculations, I think it was fine. I think it was very, very close to saving her life, and you know, it only has to work, what, like, it doesn't even have to work half the time to be worth doing.
Come on, man, aren't we all robots? Oh, that was a nice bubble.
Yeah, that's not me all. Unfortunately, they just don't have enough people here to defend the turret.
I'm not sure what Fiddle's physically. Oh, nice ultimate from Sejuani on Skull. He's gonna push the pressure away, and Sejuani, Soul is leading the front. I was actually a really, really good bubble. Also, I don't understand why Fiddlestick's channeled in the middle of the whole fight. That was interesting.
So the Runeglaive pickup on Fiddlesticks.
Do you think that's good? I don't
know. I don't know what else you would build though.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it gives them missing mana, so I guess it makes up for the mana discrepancy that you lose by not having Trailblazer. That's interesting. I feel like there's just not really a good item for Fiddlesticks, like a truly good fit for Fiddlesticks.
Well, at least blue can pick dragon, so.
Lower the line a little bit.
Overall, the gold blade actually going for the blue team, so looking good. In the bottom lane is just so lopsided at this point. It's hard to say who's actually in the lead, considering that.
Yeah, that's well, I think blue's clearly in the lead. It just given that they have a dragon and they're ahead on gold, and they're ahead on turrets. It's kind of like pretty much every criteria.
Oh my god, that Fiddlestick like gets destroyed.
Yeah, that's the risk you run playing Fiddlesticks against an assassin, but Raider's a little bit of misplay there.
Oh,
Saves
Shelva's
the
with
turn. Carl's gonna be able to clean up a lot here though. Except for the exhaust.
Oh, that was actually a really good
Oh
one.
man, never mind. This is a double kill. Yeah, that exhaust changed everything.
Oh. That was rough. So some
But
people
I
have
mean,
to...
Sivir.
Yeah. If she
Sivir's
gets that,
getting the consolation prize of the bot inner turret, which is not exactly a small consolation prize.
I think that.
And that's worth 2 kills, for sure.
Close map.
Given that they get it, they might not. Yeah, they're being repelled, but that turret should not last too much longer.
Oh, in top lane though, Shyvana gets. Oh, might get a turret, but it seems like they get TP advantage. So Shyvana's gonna have that TP sooner. And Maokai, and she's 2 levels ahead of him. Holy moly!
Maokai chasing this. I don't think he wants. He wants to keep pursuing that. Shyvana with red buff. I mean, he's got a health advantage, but Shyvana's got ult. He knows that Shyvana has ult because you can always tell Shyvana's ultimate is up. And
Plus Ari was coming up.
yeah. Actually surprised Shyvana didn't just turn on that, but I guess he was low and figured it wasn't worth the risk.
Yeah, but holy moly, that's a really rough road for Fiddlesticks. I think he's getting destroyed.
Fiddlesticks is fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say this though. I really don't like the Abyssal Rush on Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks is not a champion that needs percent mitigation. Like, Fiddlesticks, if he's getting attacked by the Ahri, is going to die, regardless of whether or not the Ahri is doing 15% less damage to him. Like, you want Zhonya's. You don't want to be doing... You don't want to be taking less percentage damage, you want to be taking no damage when you ult. And so, Zhonya's Rush, even against all AP, is just the build. Like... Because you can't rely on drain tanking as an actual source of healing in a team fight. That's just not realistic. That's just not how the game plays. Because in general, champions like Nunu, for example, champions that have heals actually scale really hard off resistances because resists increase the effective healing of any of your other healing abilities. But Fiddlesticks, that doesn't apply because his heal is a interruptible channel, and you can't expect to hold down the channel.
Oh, Nado was actually going a little deep there. He might be in a little bit of trouble. He hits onto the wall and gets away. Oh my goodness, Fiddlesticks just gets...
It doesn't matter if your ult is doing quote-unquote true damage if you're not getting an ult off in the first place.
Yeah.
And anyway, there's nothing magical about dealing true damage. Like, there's nothing special about dealing like 500 true damage instead of 600 magic damage. If you wanted to just go raw damage, then you're better off just going like Magi's for penetration or Rabadons just for raw AP, even though his Fiddle's tail's better off with percentages. If you wanted to just have raw damage increase on your ultimate, then you would just go Magi's. There's nothing, like, you can't build Abyssal and not have assign value to the budget of the magic resist. It's just an inefficient purchase in terms of raw damage. Like, if you're building Abyssal, you have to be building it for resist to some extent. Otherwise, it's just an inefficient buy. Yeah, there's nothing, I guess there's nothing special about dealing true damage.
Yeah.
400 true damage does not deal more than 500 magic damage. That's just not how the game works.
Oh. Quite a bit of damage onto Gandhi here, and Shyvana seems like
Fiddle getting a good ult, but I mean, there you go.
Yeah, without Sonya's, that really doesn't do much.
You can't play Fiddle without Sonya's, and you know, it's not negotiable. It's like showing up to a job interview without pants. You just this is just not like this is just not up for discussion.
That would be the goal then, dude. Showing up to an interview without pants. I don't know, man. What if it's like a stripper interview?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you're like a Las Vegas showgirl.
That analogy was golden. Anyway, moving on. Now the bottom lane actually has about a 90 CS advantage on the enemy carry.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I mean, overall, this the advantages and disadvantages are kind of canceling out, except for the fact that Sivir just brings so much to the team, like movement speed. The thing is that Fib, since he's not getting that Zhonya's, he's gonna continuously get old.
The thing is,
by, like,
the thing about Fiddlesticks and part of what makes him such a great champion in non-competitive situations is that he doesn't need farm to be relevant. Like, if he just does nothing else except fear the most fed carry on the team, then he's going to be pulling his weight in team fights. Like, he's not farm dependent, and he can get away, you know, and that's also part of what makes him good. Like, you could build Sightstone on jungle Fiddlesticks, and it would be a good purchase. You know, he's very versatile, very resilient. He's very easy to counter jungle, but it doesn't matter because, as opposed to a champion like Vi, he's not that susceptible to. Him losing out on income is not that big of a deal because his abilities just have so much natural scaling. And again, oh god, that was a really good charm. And Ari is just demolishing this Fiddlesticks.
Oh, actually, Zangi's gonna have a little bit of trouble here. He's gonna go down, yes, to the Ari Flash Charm, and disengage from Dummy's just gonna save him. Oh,
Can Jace pick off the Ari?
Oh,
Ari
no.
with the Zanya's, but it does not matter.
We're gonna die.
Now Charles has the double buffs.
How is he not getting focused? Oh, he's in a little bit of trouble here. But here comes Shyvana.
Stay with his flash.
Oh, that Maokai might be dead. Oh, a nice low from.
I think they're going to be able to keep the Maokai perma-slowed here. Oh, acceleration gate. Too good. They possibly could have pursued that under turret. I think that Shyvana is ahead enough. Shyvana with the Frozen Mallet purchase, by the way. I didn't even notice that. So Frozen Mallet in conjunction with 2 Chilling Smites in Sejuani on the red team means that they just have disgusting chase potential.
Yeah.
So even though the early game was looking decisively in blue team's favor, now all of a sudden they're down 5 kills. Red team's gotten their dragon, they've gotten a kill advantage. Suddenly the game's looking a lot more even.
More throwy?
Well, I think honestly, I think it's gonna be on Viv to stop getting caught so much. I mean, straight up, he's 0-5-1, and it happens a lot because he's just not respecting the fact that Ari can dash and kill him. He needs to be a lot more careful about the positioning of the enemy team's assassins to play champion like Fiddlesticks. Like, I'd love to see a sweeper purchase out of him to make sure that he's.
Oh,
see
wow.
again, yeah, like. Even though the Nami wave misses, but you know, so what? Bye bye.
Yeah. They wasted 2 ultimate on that. Oh, nice. If they had something here, maybe they could push that to ultimate advantage. But even then, they're fighting a man disadvantage. So meanwhile, Shyvana just has to keep pushing top. This is looking kind of rough. Although, depends. Just
I still give the advantage to blue. It just like Fib has gotta stop getting picked off. That's all there is to it. And it looks like oh, but the Ari counter gang.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think Weird Ear a little trigger happy on his charms.
Oh, a nice ultimate there.
Yeah, that Sedwani ult was great, but Weird Ear out of position against the Nautilus ult.
Yeah, Gumby might go down here, but Charles actually into this fight. Is he gonna be able to take down Hobo? Huchi is crazy, and seems like he is going to be able to. Actually,
down.
Take.
Yeah, that was
Sedwani.
a really good bait by Weird Ear in theory, but I think he needs to exercise a lot more patience with his charms. Like, make sure you line up the shot before you take it, because it's just so important. That whole fight goes just so much more differently if the charm lands.
Yeah, it seems like Sibber was able to sidestep it, and Nautilus caught it, and Nautilus is so much tankier target. Oh, what is Fiddlesticks doing here? Oh.
Playing a little too forward.
It's like on demand, dude, every time we talk about it.
I mean, it's easy to fix. It's not like the kills on him matter. It's not like they're like him. I mean, honestly, feeding it's not like he's really giving them that much golden experience. But it's more the fact that like now the blue team is kind of paralyzed. Whereas, you know, if he has a sweeper trinket, they try to get pink boards down so that he can run through spots and know that they're safe. Like that just makes such a big difference because a lot of the power of a champion like Fiddlesticks or Evelyn or somebody who's you know, champions like that is that when they're not there, the enemy team has to play very, very scared if they don't know where they are, and that really restricts the movement capabilities of the enemy team. But you know, if you're dead, then that threat is no longer present.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing that the purple team will have to take into account once Fib stops getting so picked off every time, unfortunately. But we'll see actually a dragon fight here in just a minute. So let's see who dares to start it. And we might see maybe a bush here if somebody goes and checks. But even maybe if it's Shyvana, it should be fine. But here we go. It seems like
yeah. See, they want to start the dragon, but they can't clump up because of the Fiddlesticks ult. So you see, like, you know, Fiddlesticks doesn't even have to ult, but the fact that they have to play around it means that they can't take a dragon that they otherwise could probably take pretty comfortably. But if Fiddlesticks dies, then that goes away.
Well,
that perma slow on the Nautilus.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh my god, Dang actually gets CC'd here, and Warrior is actually going to take a lot of damage. Can he take down F-Fib? It seems like he is going to be able to miss Radiant.
Warrior getting picked off by the Maokai there.
Yeah, but Dangy's still alive, and that means he can rain a lot of damage down. It's going to be a double kill for Dangy, and is Charles going to be able to do anything besides that? He needs to turn into range mode.
Charles decided to pull out there. Oh man, the Jinx flash.
Oh, that was close.
You're going to see a lot of damage dealt to this turret. Yeah, mid lane turret going to go down. Dragon probably going to go down shortly thereafter.
That was actually a little bit of a misplay from Warrior, I think. He took a lot of damage ulting into the fight there.
I'm surprised Charles not sticking around for the dragon. Now he's gonna get picked off by the... Oh no!
Oh!
That's the second time! I mean, Asian Problems is down 143 CS, but it has gotten 2 free kills courtesy of Jinx ultimate on careless targets, you know?
Man, they're just too predictable in where they're recalling, dude. You gotta go all the way to base. You gotta walk there, man. Don't you know?
Still going for the Mobies build. A little late for Mobies, but this will be fine. The nice thing about a champion like Fiddlesticks is that he scales really hard off distortion boots, as many initiation champions do.
especially with that ultimate. Bib setting up for the...
He's trying to set up the ult.
I don't know if that's...
His ult's on cooldown, so he's just, yeah.
Oh, but Ari's coming in, so he needs to be careful. Yeah.
I think Viv could just, fear the Ari and they can get away. Instead it just stops the flash away, which is safer. Rare's presence on the map has been really good.
Oh, I don't know why Mr. It is in there. That was...
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind actually, Fiddlesticks coming in and channeling his ultimate and getting at least an assist for the Nautilus. I mean for the Ari. That's questionable.
Now I would love to see a Baron. That's the power of Fiddlesticks. He's got